no-bake cheesecake with condensed milk is easy and delicious. Although this recipe is sometimes known as no-bake cream cheese pie, whatever you call it, it's the best because it has just a few ingredients. I'm starting off with a 9-inch graham cracker pie crust. This is homemade. I will be sharing the recipe in the near future, but honestly, I think store-bought or your own recipe would be fine. For the filling, I have one 8-ounce block of cream cheese that's softened, one 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. To make the filling, all you have to do is combine the ingredients in a bowl. I'm going to start off with the cream cheese and the sweet condensed milk, and then I'm going to use an electric hand mixer to cream everything together. I suppose you could do it by hand, but I think that whipping air into it is part of the recipe. So if you have a hand mixer, that would be perfect. I beat the cream cheese and condensed milk for about 45 seconds. Now it's time to add the other ingredients. Like I said earlier, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, just to balance out all the flavors. I just finished beating the filling for about another minute. I started out on low, or I would say medium, and then I worked my way up to medium high. Now all I have to do is pour the filling into the graham cracker crust. As you can see, it's starting to thicken up already. As you saw, there are 2 tablespoons of lemon juice in this no-bake cheesecake with condensed milk recipe. A lot of the other recipes, they call for 1/3 of a cup. Honestly, I think that would work as well, but Monique from Divas Can Cook, on her blog post about this recipe, she said that her grandma Barb mentioned that if the sweetened condensed milk is too old, sometimes 1/3 of a cup of lemon juice is too much and the pie doesn't set up. So she's been using 2 tablespoons, and that's better. I'm going to err on the side of caution and just use 2 tablespoons. But if you use 1/3 of a cup, I think that would be good as well. And then with the extra lemon juice, I would, instead of lemon extract, I would add 2 teaspoons of lemon zest and make it a lemon cheesecake. I think that would be good. The cream cheese and condensed milk filling is now in the graham cracker pie crust. I ended up using this because it was a lot easier to get the filling out of the bowl. And then I used my spoon just to smooth everything out and make it level. Now this is going to go into the refrigerator for 2 to 3 hours. I'm thinking more 3, so it can firm up. After 2 to 3 hours chilling in the refrigerator, your no-bake cheesecake with condensed milk should be firm enough to slice. Although it is absolutely delicious as is, you could definitely add some sort of topping. I chose homemade cherry pie filling. Like I said earlier, another name for this recipe is no-bake cream cheese pie. And a common variation in the southern United States of this icebox or refrigerator pie is to top it with cherry pie filling. Although you could definitely use store-bought cherry pie filling, I recommend using my recipe. I will include a link in the description box. However, you don't have to use cherry pie filling if you don't want to. There's actually a baked version of this recipe, a baked cream cheese pie, and very often it has a sour cream topping. So honestly, I think any sort of topping that's slightly acidic, like sour cherry, sour cream, or maybe even blackberry or raspberry would be good. Some sort of lemon topping would be good too. Although I'm not quite sure exactly how much cherry pie filling you would need if you choose to use that. Most pie fillings in the United States seem to come in 21-ounce cans, so if you buy one of those, you should have more than enough. I added my cherry pie filling after my no-bake cheesecake had been chilling in the refrigerator for 2 hours. I then put it back in the refrigerator for another hour so that the cherry pie filling could firm up before slicing. Honestly, I'm very happy with how this no-bake cheesecake with condensed milk turned out. It was not only easy to make, delicious, but also very beautiful. The filling was smooth and creamy, sweet and tart, all at the same time. The graham cracker crust was excellent as well. I'll be sharing that recipe soon, but just so you know, I use less sugar than most graham cracker crust recipes call for, and I added a touch of cinnamon. The cherry pie filling on top was very nice as well. Just like the filling, it had a nice sweet and tart combination. In addition to being delicious, this no-bake cheesecake with condensed milk was also very beautiful. The brown crust, the white filling, and the bright, vibrant red cherries on top. Wow, everything came together to just look absolutely incredible. I'm not gonna lie, if you have been watching my channel for a while, you know that I know my desserts, and honestly, I think that this was one of the most photogenic desserts I've ever made. The contrast of those colors together was absolutely incredible. If being both delicious and beautiful wasn't enough, this no-bake cheesecake with condensed milk was also super easy to make. This recipe is especially simple if you use a store-bought crust. All you have to do is beat together a few ingredients, pour them into the pie crust, chill in the refrigerator for a few hours, add a topping if you want, and then you're done. No baking, no oven, no water bath. After making and trying this recipe, I'm not surprised that this no-bake cream cheese pie is one of the South's most famous icebox pies. I just learned of this recipe recently, and this was my first time making it, so I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. Although it was really good, like I already said, honestly, I would have preferred a little bit more tart. Although Monique from Divas Can Cook said that 2 tablespoons will ensure that the pie holds together, and other bloggers online said the same thing, I honestly think that following the classic recipe and using a third of a cup of lemon juice would probably be better. You would run the risk of the pie not holding its shape when you cut it, but I think that the extra tartness would help to balance out the sweetness of the sweetened condensed milk. Although this southern style cherry cheese pie was really good, I'm really curious about trying other versions as well. This cheesecake is part of my red, white, and blue series, so I think if you added some fresh blueberries to the filling, that would be a really nice touch. If you're looking for an easy and delicious no-bake cheesecake recipe, be sure to give this one a try. I know you'll love it. As always, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.